It's quick bomb time. There's great to see Alex Ferguson on one side. We have that time of the season where shit is going off across all the leagues in Europe. Coming to you live from Central Europe. Taking a look at the main leagues across the continent. Start off with the biggest of them, or well, according to them, or maybe according to some of the Premier League. We have the Arsenal, leading the roost with 70 points. With 7 games to go, it's gonna take a lot for them to lose. I mean, it's literally Arsenal versus Arsenal in this case. I don't really see them losing the league this moment, but weird things have happened before. I remember the other season when Manchester United were leading the league for 8 points, and Man City were trailing with 4 games to go, and the rest was history. It was that Aguero moment, that season when Man City beat Crystal Palace with that Aguero being too late. So I guess you could say it's not over until it's over. So Manchester City really have got to get their act up, and hope all they have at the moment is hope. Chasing the pack, chasing the leaders with the game in hand to win for them, leave them 6 points behind, and then they have to ultimately that Arsenal win the game somewhere, and they have to begin clean perfect record. Manchester United are looking good. Carrick it's overvaidy for the moment. They had the old, slipper off against Newcastle, the 2-0, losing to 10 men the other game with 29, but it happens. It happens. I mean, uh, but it shouldn't be happening to a team that's not really playing a lot of games. I mean, they're literally playing the least games they have had in their history. 40 games, I think. So, if there's a team that should be chomping at the bit, that's Manchester United. Aston Villa are looking good for the top four, but they have Liverpool in out of sorts. Liverpool at the back of their shoulders, and Chelsea also looking like they don't want to be in the top four. They would have to pray for a miracle against the Parisians, and maybe some run of luck to win the Champions League and stay in the Champions League, but it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv. So for the Premier League, my top four take at the moment is likely going to be Arsenal, Manchester City, the two Manchesters, and I'd say Liverpool, Aston Villa looking like they're running out of steam as usual. I'm tempted to say they're running out of steam. They have this knack of losing steam towards the end of each season, which maybe is caused by the lack of players. They don't have enough depth to be fighting it up front. So
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing
the highest ban being 10 million. And this is related to the unregistered payments, including payments that they were making to third parties and unregistered agents in order to secure players. I was wondering how they actually got Eden Hazard back then. It's because they had underhand dealings. They had dealings for Eden Hazard, Samuel Willian Ramirez, David Luiz, Andre Jula, and Nemanja Matic. So you wonder then why these sort of bands aren't coming to Manchester City. Moving on quickly to the relegation fight in England, it looks like it's pretty much sealed for Wolves, Burnley, but West Ham and Nottingham and Tottenham are still fighting for it. There's still a massive fight going for them. It's going to be interesting who is going to go down come game week 38. It's going to be a serious fight. I see that the next game coming up for Tottenham and Nottingham is a 6 pointer. It's literally a 6 pointer between Nottingham Forest and Spurs. Who's going to take the massive step towards avoiding relegation? Tottenham have a game in midweek against Atletico Madrid. That's going to be better. Nottingham also have their own Europa League commitments, so it's going to be interesting how they approach these games. But for the relegation fight, I think Burnley and Wolves are already done. They're now just simply, I would say, well, you can never say never. It's now a matter of pride. I don't really see any of them covering this gap to the extent that they'll be able to avoid relegation because whatever they do, they have to have a situation where the other teams are also losing, which is possible, but it doesn't always go that way. Arsenal, speaking of Arsenal, over the weekend they really had to summon their inner strength, including their manager having to take his jacket off, at some point in the game. I don't know if that worked, but evidently it actually worked, and the boys really found another player to fight off. And so a minute 90 from the teenage sensation, Max Dauman. He finally got a start, and it did pay off. Maybe you would say the manager was always saving him for this moment, the moment made for him. He put in the assist towards, the pre-assist towards Pierre, and then Kapi which fall off kindly for a waiting maskman, Jokeres, to finish off the game and otherwise seal off a game that was looking shaky till the 89th minute. Moving on to the next league, La Liga, we have Barcelona leading the pack by 4 points. Apparently, it's literally the same point that Arsenal is having in the Premier League at 70 points. But unlike Arsenal, they do have a small matter of Real Madrid with 4 points behind them. But consistency, just like in the case of Man City, has been the problem with Real Madrid. Then Atletico de Madrid is big distance, 13 points off the top, and 9 of Real Madrid. They just need to secure the Champions League spot there. With Villarreal with 4th spot, and Real Betis a distant 5th. So I would say Villarreal are pretty much assured of being in the Champions League next season, barring a weird turn of form, and up for relegation is Elche, Levante, Real, Oviedo. It's really a tussle. It's a tussle. Well, no, not that much of a tussle because Oviedo is 21 points off 22 for Levante. Levante going down is going to be easy make things easy for Barcelona because they always want to give a game to Barcelona in those Catalonia derbies. Them and Espanyol are always a problem for Barcelona, but Levante, if they go down, it's one problem down for the team from the north. Yeah, that's Barcelona. But Real Madrid suffering from a lot of injuries. Their kingpin, Kylian Mbappe, hasn't been playing in the past game, so hopefully they do find some form. You see me wearing the Madrid jersey, well, I do have some sort of sympathy or bias towards them, but of course it has nothing to do with this channel. This channel is it's all about fair assessment and looking at teams without taking a stand. Going to the Bundesliga or the Bayern Liga, the Bayern München Liga. I say so because they are always the ones who are bossing this league. Look at this. It is 68 plus goal difference, leading by 67 points. And the number 2 is 9 points behind Borussia Dortmund. It's safe to say that these guys are pretty much going to be in the league again. So their main focus here would have to be the Champions League, where they're actually doing well after thrashing Atalanta the other time 6-1. So they can afford to actually rest their players for the next game week so that they see the tide as early as possible and then focus on the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Borussia Dortmund in a distant fourth, Hoffenheim a surprise third, and then VfB Stuttgart uh, in place for return to the Champions League. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good for VfB Stuttgart, but they also have to worry about late stage from Leipzig and Bayer Leverkusen. Moving on to the other leagues, we look at the Serie A where Internazionale Inter Milan are back to the top after missing having the title to Napoli the other season. Though they did go to the final of the Champions League and still missed out to a rampant Paris Saint-Germain. They are back at the top of the Serie A and looking to seal it off in the next games. AC Milan are distant 8 points behind, and I believe they drew their last game against Como, if I'm not mistaken, or it's probably some other team, but Como are looking like the team of the season, coming from being a Serie B team the other season before last, and then the next thing they're already fighting for honors. It's quite commendable for chess Fabregas. These guys here. Looks like this project is really now starting to pay off. Imagine the amount of profit they're going to have, the owners will have from earning a Champions League spot. So it's looking good. It's looking good for Como. Looking good. As for the relegation fight in say Pisa, Verona, Cremonese, look like they're gonna have a serious fight. But Cremonese do have some sort of opportunity fighting off the likes of Lecce, Fiorentina, with Laviola only a point above relegation. They will have to rely a lot on the saving instincts of David De Gea here to save them from relegation. I mean, this is literally a different experience with David De Gea. I'm not sure he's been involved in a relegation fight before. It's actually going to be interesting, but I believe Fiorentina, just because of their history, their name, and all that, they will survive the relegation fight and round off an otherwise poor season for them. Moving on to the fifth league that we're taking a look at, focusing on the main five, we look at another league dominated by one team, the League R. Paris Saint-Germain and Luis Enrique literally on this league. But this season they have some fight from RC Lens, who are a point off the top with some games to go. But with PSG at this point, at this time of the season, I will put my money on PSG retaining the title. What of the talent they have, and with the other players coming back from injury, Usman Dembele, the Ballon d'Or winner, is getting back to form, and it's going to be interesting. But I still think our Sri Lanka will be able to take the win here and retain. No, not our Sri Lanka. I mean, PSG will be able to retain the title and win it again to round off another season. It remains to be seen whether Luis Enrique will want to stay on and fight for another season. But I guess it will depend with how the German championship are looking at taking a 3-0 lead from Paris to Stamford Bridge. It's going to be an interesting game for Chelsea, who again had another defeat over the weekend, but it's all on them. They will have to fight for another day. So good luck to Chelsea, but it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. So looking at the teams fighting off the relegation in France, I'm surprised to see AJ Auxerre, FC Nantes, and FC Metz there. I would have imagined to see something like Paris FC who recently joined from the other league, Bankers or smaller team. I don't know why Nice is struggling over the season, but it is what it is. Like Mikel Arteta once said, guys, the league never lies, guys. The league never lies. The league table never lies. So uh, Mets are surely going to go down. Nouns will also go down. So we out there if they don't get their act together in the remaining game. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. You have to any spot. So the bonus league that we'll take a look at today is the Portuguese, the Portuguese Liga, where the current leaders are FC Porto. FC Porto leading by 69 points down the east. Sporting Club Portugal that's scoring the team that Ruben Amorim used to support then a special one with his Benfica are tied with Sporting Lisbon number 2 and 3. Maybe the difference is only a couple of points or a couple of goals scored or something like that. So it's going to be interesting to guess the second Champions League spot in Portugal, but FC Porto are looking good to win the Primeira Liga. So guys, this is what happened over the weekend and how the tables are looking. It's literally squeaky bum time there, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens come